pick up on the discussion we was having about Revelations chapter 12 and comparing that to Daniel chapter 12. Okay, with the numbers 1,260 days equals 1,260 years in the book of Revelations. It says this, in the book of Daniel was 1,290 days, the end time prophecy. So, which I said was at the end of the Crusades, which ended in 1291. Actually, 1291 AD. And this prophecy was the 1,290 days equals 1,290 years since the time of Christ at the first coming. So here we go. I want to read what the Crusades say in this little caption from the encyclopedia that I have right here. It's in AD 70 to AD 1291. After the fall of Jerusalem, Galilee became the center of Jewish learning. The great rabbinical works such as the Talmud were written there and in Babylonia. Caesarea became the seat of Christian learning and leadership. By the 5th century, European Christians began to visit the Holy Land as pilgrims. Then in AD 611, the Persians swept over Palestine, and in AD 615, massacred most of the Christian population. In AD 634, an Arab army representing the new religion of Islam swarmed in from the desert, and Jerusalem became the third city of Islam after Mecca, Medina, and the Caliph Omar erected the Dome of the Rock, since known as the Mosque of Omar, on the site of Solomon's Temple. In 1096, the Crusades began, and Christians from Europe invaded the Holy Land. They captured Jerusalem in 1099 AD, and thereafter we speak of the Latin Kingdom of Jerusalem. See, this is where the Roman Catholicism began to dominate Israel. This is where the Khazars come from, saying that they are Jews, but they're not Israelites. They're not the original Hebrew race that was in Jerusalem. These are from the Holy Roman Empire. These are the people that are in Syria right now, okay, saying that they are Jews, but they're not from the tribe of Judah. They are Sumerians. They are Europeans that have become or taken up the Hebrew religion, which is Judaism. They learned Judaism. They learned all of the knowledge of the Jews and the Hebrews that were there before them, but they are not the Hebrews. They are not the Hebrew race. That's why we don't call them Hebrews. We call them Jews. We don't call them from the tribe of Judah. They are Jewish by religion, but not by blood. They don't have the blood covenant. They just took on the religion. So they are part of the Roman Empire, the Khazars, who are calling themselves Jews. Okay. So in 1096, the Crusades began, and Christians from Europe invaded the Holy Land. They captured Jerusalem in 1099, and thereafter we speak of the Latin Kingdom of Jerusalem. Though the Franks, as the Muslims call the Europeans, held power with difficulty, by 1187, Muslim invaders had regained much of the Holy Land. European power completely ended in 1291, with the expulsion of the last of the Franks. Okay, last of the Franks, the Christians of France, but they were still part of the Roman Empire. So, Holy Roman Empire, the Franks, and the Gaulish France province. So we're in the 6th seal of Revelations. Okay, and the 6th seal is presided over by the Archangel Azazel or Azabelis. Okay, and in this seal is opening up the door to the New Jerusalem. And this is a pillar in God's temple, okay? Philadelphia. That's where the word Philadelphia comes from. Philadelphia is across the Jordan River in Almon, Jordan. Philadelphia. This is the Church of Philadelphia, the sixth seal of Revelations. Okay, and the sixth seal, what is supposed to happen is, I took good notes out of the Bible. It says, great earthquake, the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, moon became blood, stars of heaven fell to the earth shaken by a mighty wind. Heaven departed, every mountain and isle moved out of their places. It was a great day of wrath. The sixth trumpet, when it blew, okay, it says, voice from the four horns at the golden altar. Before God loosed the four angels bound in the great river Euphrates, prepared for 1 hour, 1 day, 1 month, 1 year to slay 1/3 of part of a men off the earth. Army with 200 times 1,000 times 1,000. That's 200 million horsemen. And horses had breastplate of fire, as jacinth and brimstone. Heads of lions, and mouth issued fire, smoke and brimstone to kill 1/3 part of the men, power in their mouths, and tails like serpents, with heads to hurt. This is Revelations 16:12. Talks about these things. So I have this explaining this as being the crusade period. This is what happened during the crusades. This is what was going on. I think that prophecy was pertaining to the crusade period that we're talking about right now. Okay. It's 5,000 through 6,000 years after the creation. Okay. This is very, very intriguing. Let me explain this too. Alright. Here's a strata of Jerusalem's history. Okay. The Byzantine Empire was from AD 324 through 638. AD 35, the Church of the Holy Sepulchre is dedicated after Helena, mother of the emperor, identifies the location. Okay. 324, the Emperor Constantine the Great establishes Christianity as the official religion of the empire. That was 324 AD. That's the Byzantine. Okay. And the Romans were here in Jerusalem. It would have been from AD 70 to 324 AD. The 10th Roman Legion leaves the city in AD 285. And we're going backwards in time. Okay, this is a rewind of the history. The Bar Kokhba revolt, after which the Jews are forbidden to enter the city, was 132 through 135 AD. Now the Bar Kokhba revolt was the last of Judea, of the Hebrews, of the Jews, who were called from the tribe of Judah. Okay, this was the last time they were in Jerusalem. Judea ceased to exist in 135 AD. Okay, this was the last of the original Hebrews that dwell in Israel. Okay. Now I was giving you the heritage or the history of the Hebrews. That's where I am from. I'm a Hebrew. Okay, we're not of the Khazars. We're not from the Roman Empire. We are separated from that. I probably would be considered last of one of the Maccabees. So that's what's going on right now in the Holy Land with these two different geopolitical systems. that you see with the ISIS terror group, and they're representing Semitic peoples. You know, ISIS being the goddess, Egyptian goddess. That's what they want to name a terrorist organization after, the Egyptian goddess Isis. Now, who is the other geopolitical system then? The Whore of Babylon, okay, who represents the Roman Empire. The 7 heads, the 10 horns, which is the 7 heads is the European Union, or the 7 tribes of Europeans who come from Japheth, son of Noah. So that's the 7 heads. That's the European Union, okay, the 10 horns, or the 10 kingdoms of Europe, okay, that is trying to fight against any seed of Abraham, any Semitic peoples. They are anti-Semitic, they're anti-Christ, coming in with a religion that is adversary to all Semitic religions. That's what it's about. It's black and white. It's a chess battle, you know. It's the Roman Empire, basically, against Persia. It's Persia, it's Iran. Southern Iran is of the Elamites, or the original people that was there, who were Semitic. That's southern Iran. And northern Iran is called the Medes. So Medes is part of Madiah. Madiah is one of the sons of Japheth too. But he has joined forces with one of his brethren, with southern and northern Iran being joined together. And, you know, that's the Persian and the Medes that are stirred against the king of Grecia, who represents the Roman Empire. So that's what's going on right now. That's what this geopolitical system is based upon, with ISIS and the Whore of Babylon. The Whore of Babylon is the European Union. The beast in Wales is the dragon. Okay, the Pendragon in Wales. Pendragon meaning an ancient king of Great Britain. Is carrying the Whore of Babylon. With the 7 heads is the 7 sons of Japheth, which is Gomer, Magog, Magi, Javan, Tubal, Meshach, and Tyrus. Okay. That's who carries her. That's the European Union. But Madiai, which is northern Iran, has broken away from the other 7 heads. Now, they had joined forces in a latter period that they became the Byzantine Empire with the Edomites. So, you know, that's what that prophecy is about. Byzantines being the East, the Christians of the East. At the Crusade period, were not part of the Roman Catholicism. So, you know, that's where the Shiite Muslims are, Madiai, northern Iran. Okay. And it's different sects in Islam as well, with the Sunnis, who are Egypt, or Egyptian origin, or Bana Israel, children of Israel. There's a sect of Islam that is not of northern Iran. Okay, they're distinguished, they're different because of, it's black and white all over again, like I say. Hebrews being of color, being burnished brass with hair like wool, and all the European like peoples with the straight hair, you know, that's what they distinguish their religions from, based on colors of the flesh and based on customs and ways of the people of the north or the people of the kingdom of the south. So basically, I belong to the kingdom of the south. If I consider myself one who surrendered his will unto God, and I'm a Muslim, then I am Sunni. Okay, but I am a Hebrew from the tribe of Manasseh. So, I am not of the Khazars. I am a Hebrew. Okay, from the kingdom of the south. So.